Welcome. This is all about 90 minutes where we look at the game we play, game of today between Manchester United, between Tottenham and West Ham at the Tottenham Hotspurs Stadium. That game was played today, and yeah, it was a very, very good game. Tottenham played really well. We've got a couple of highlights of that game. Son was on the bench. And Tottenham were basically almost the same. Bentancur was missing, so Skip and Oibe in midfield as a midfield two, and the game worked out really well for Tottenham. As the case may be, the manager is not feeling too well, so he's been given a leave of absence for a couple of days, and the players went onto the pitch and basically do the team proud. First half, it was a bit cagey, it was a bit static. Tottenham were trying to play out from the back. But things were not working really well for Tottenham in the first half. There was a lot of balls being misplaced in the final third. Tottenham did create like half or quarter of the chances. Richarlison played as well. It was a lot of energy. His touch was a bit off because you can tell he's not been playing, so you can tell from his touches that it was off. But Tottenham got off to a great start in that game, but the finishing was just not there. And it was like that. West Ham didn't really offer anything. They had a couple of half chances. I think it was Bowen. And yes, second half, it was different. Tottenham stepped up a little bit. Were skipping midfield, was breaking up play, winning, flying into tackles. Romero was flying into tackles as well. We always know Romero is known for that, to jump into tackles. And yeah, it was one of those games whereby we just had to be in contention. We had to be compact in defense, praying there's no defensive mistakes for Tottenham, and it paid off. It paid off really well. After beautiful play, it was breaking play from build-up play from the back. I think it was Langley that finds Oibe from his own half of the pitch, put in a beautiful ball. It was incredible. It pinged it right into the middle. And the rest there was history. It was a lovely pass, and it was the wing back uh, Ben Davis. I didn't know Ben Davis could play as a wing back, but he really just flew down the left. It was like Carl Lewis, man. He was running really fast, and those are the kind of thing that you think what's his name when he was at Tottenham would do regular on ball. Ben Davis flew in there, got onto that ball beautifully, and he just pulled it across with a beautiful ball. Took it past the defender, and he rolled it across for guess who? Yes, Emerson Royal. He was bombing on as the right wing back, and he got onto that ball. And I was thinking he was going to miss it, but he finished it beautifully to the left hand side of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper didn't even move. Tottenham take the lead, and from then on, Tottenham just kept putting on the pressure. Played really well. I thought West Ham was going to give them a lot of a tough time, but it worked out really well. That Tottenham just kept going. They kept going, kept plugging away. Defensive mistakes were cut to a minimum. West Ham were trying to, open up Tottenham, but there were just no. The Tottenham defended really well, especially Romero. He was flying into tackles. Romero jumping and flying into tackles. And I think that was a little bit of war. I was a bit worried about that because I was thinking he's going to get himself sent off again. But Tottenham just kept plugging away, plugging away. Second goal came, it was a long ball over the top. A defender, I can't remember his name now. Ogbonna for West Ham. The ball landed on his head, I think, and there was a little bit of problems with him as the ball landed on his head, and he was struggling for possession with that, and he just couldn't get his headers right, and he headed the ball into the path of Harry Kane. Son was on by then. The ball rolled beautifully into Son's path. Son took a touch with his right foot and then finished beautifully. And Tottenham take got the second goal, and from then on, it was just a case of how many were Tottenham going to score. It was like ebbing and flowing. Tottenham were trying to just get close, and yeah, it was one of those whereby you just think Tottenham just need to keep on playing. They need to keep their composure, and another goal was going to come as well. They had a couple of half chances just to score one more, but they just couldn't get that one over the line. And yeah, it ended 2-0. I had a couple of scare, but the defense played really well, and I think that's the reason why we got the result. And it's just a case of getting the performances right. Inconsistency, top four to the top four now ahead of Newcastle. Newcastle's got a game in hand, but Tottenham look really good into this performance. Chalk and cheese from last week against Leicester. So yeah, we move on. Man of the match for me was Emerson Royal. Played really well, get forward, scoring goals as well. This is like 2 goals now for him in about a couple of weeks, and he's doing really well. And I'm really happy for him. So yeah, we go on. We move on to Chelsea on Saturday. Really looking forward to that one. 12 on Sunday, I think 12:30 on Sunday. So that's going to be one end of the game. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is the 6-yard box, all about 90 minutes. And yeah, Tottenham with a victory. Really, really happy. Take care. God bless. I'll see you next time.